All right. Whoo. Back out camp today. It's gonna be a good night, man. I got beans, red beans and rice, and some shredded up pork meat. Or actually, is it shredded up pork meat? No, it's a roast. Well, we had tacos the other night, so I shredded up some beef. I'll put that in her tonight. And I'm out here by myself like usual. Oh, is it beautiful out. It's gonna be a little warm out today. I'll have to check the temperature. It was like 60 something. A little bit humid out here too. I think it's gonna cool off tonight though. Tomorrow's supposed to be in the 90s, but no rain. So I'm gonna get unpacked, get camp set up real quick, and then probably later on the night, I'm gonna go ahead and go down the falls and take a dip. See how that goes tonight. I'll get some video of that too, but whoo, it's good to be out, man. Yes. All right, I'm gonna get unpacked and get hanging out. See you guys later. Boom. All right, I got her all set up. I didn't bring a whole lot today. We'll go out and get some wood collected up because it's humid out today. Whoo! I'm probably not gonna put a tarp on tonight because we're not supposed to get any rain or anything until Saturday. So it's Thursday now, so I think we'll be good. But definitely probably gonna have to put the bug net on though, because she's a little skeetery out here, and I think once the sun goes down, it's gonna get ugly out here. But I'm gonna have a fire going too, so the smoke will help fire that up. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get the trailer, finish the trailer unpacked, and I'm gonna go start collecting some wood, and we'll get us a fire going and hang out. Maybe drink a beer, smoke a pipe or something. I don't know. But definitely here later on, probably around, it's 11:30 now a.m. So sometime today we're gonna go down to the falls and take a dip. So I gotta fly. All right, man, I'll see you here in a little bit. Woo, back to work. I got a King Camp sent me a new sleeping bag. It's 0 degree. Of course, it's not 0 out, but I'm gonna sleep with it tonight. I think it's supposed to get down into like the 50s or 60s. It's not gonna be anything cold, but I'll get it out here in a little bit and show it. It's super nice though. Last time I checked, I'll have to recheck again, it was like $170. And it's got, doesn't have goose down, it's got duck feathers. But it's super comfortable, super warm. The only problem I have with it is that it's kind of a little too small for me. But I'm 6'4", you know what I mean? Almost, I'm 250 pounds. I'm a big guy, so an average person, I'm gonna say like a female or child, this is gonna be perfect for. That might be an alternative to, you know, getting a top quilt or whatnot. Because it's be good for car camping and stuff like that, but it's a little too small for me. But I'm gonna show you a trick later on that if you do decide to get something that's a little bit more affordable, I'll test it when it starts getting colder again, because I didn't get it. I just got it, I don't know, maybe a month or so ago. So I'm trying to get that, and it's just been raining. I haven't had a chance to do anything, but be good for car camping. But also too, I think I'm going to show you, I'm going to open it up and use it as a top quilt, and I'm going to keep the feet, because it'll unzip all the way like a blanket. But it's almost kind of like a mummy bag in a way too. You'll see when I get it out, but it's, instead of being narrow at the feet, it's the same size all the way down. It's nice though, you know, other than just me being too big for it. But you'll see when I get it out here in a little bit. I'll show you how all that worked out, but I think it's going to be fine though. Yep. But yeah, I'll show you when I get it out. And like I said, I got their little cooler. I use their little cooler all the time. I had it in that one video not too long ago. I got Poptart for in the morning, and I also have the video for that too. Got a new lighter. I haven't had a Zippo in like 30 something plus years, maybe not quite 30 years, but been a long time. Been a long time since Bix been around too, so. But it's gonna be a good night. Like I say, I got some red beans and rice tonight. Also too, I have a new dessert tonight, bananas with chocolate. I'm gonna grill it. I've seen that from a newer guy that I'm following now, that Blazing Bushcraft, and I'll put his YouTube channel down at the bottom there. You can go check it out. Super cool. He's got super cool stuff. The videos are all outdoor stuff. It's pretty cool. I like his new stuff. I just found him like, I don't know, maybe a month ago and started watching him. But I got the idea off him, and it looked really good. So I'm gonna give her a try, because I like bananas and I like chocolate. So we're gonna grill those babies on the grill here later on tonight for dessert, see how they work out. But I think they'll be all right. Looks good. Yep, boy, is it nice tonight. Whoo! She's still a little humid. This is we've had a couple days without rain, but it's been raining non-stop here in Ohio. It's like, come on, man, you know. And then when it stops raining, it just gets hot and humid. It's a nice day though. At least there's a breeze. Bugs ain't too bad today. It's nice out. Wish Nate was out, but he's got to work. And they're going to Tennessee Saturday. They're going for a week, him and a bunch of friends, so that'd be cool for them to go. That's the first time he's been down there, so it'd be fun, man. But it's funny though, because there's leaves falling. And that doesn't make any sense, but I got a tree in my backyard that the leaves are falling on, and I don't know if it's just because there's too much rain or what it is, but. And then of course I'm out today, it's Thursday, because I was gonna come out Friday night into Saturday, but it's gonna rain all weekend into next week, so really. So I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy, and I'll get back with you. Thanks for coming along with me. Later. All right, so I got they sent me this sleeping bag, King Camp, and I'll get it out right now and I'll show it to you. Like I say, it's super nice, and last time I checked it was like, there'll be a link in the description. It was like 175 bucks, and then they give you a coupon. There's a coupon code down there too, so. It's got a nice little compression bag to it. Like I said, I don't, it's a little bit too heavy to take on backpacking. I would stay with, put a goose down. But it's super nice sleep bag, if I can get it out here. I've had it out a couple times already, but. That's your compression bag. Yeah. All right, so there's the sleeping bag right there. All right, see how tall it is? I mean, it's plenty tall enough. And I'm gonna get in it and show you what I'm talking about. If you don't mind being scrunched up at something, you'd probably be all right. It's got a nice little hood on it, on the top part, so it comes up over you. It's super warm though. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna open it up, and I'm gonna leave the foot box part of it closed up, probably about that much. So and I'll just cover over top of it, because you can open it up all the way and use it as a blanket too. But I'm gonna unzip it about maybe a foot from the bottom, and I'm just gonna pull it over top of me like a top quilt, because I got insulation underneath me, so I won't need it anyway. But super soft material. I can get her open here. All right, what I'll do is let me try to get inside of it, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. If I can get something to stand on here. All right, let me use the bag here. I don't want to get in with my shoes on. I'm gonna fall on my butt. I can see it coming. Probably should have tried to do this on some kind of level ground, but there ain't a whole lot of level ground out here. I'm on the hillside. All right, so it'll come up to I'm 6'4", so it'll come up to my head. But, well, there's a pocket in there, didn't you see? There's like a thumb pocket in there. Look at that. You can, I mean, can you sleep in that? I have a hard time, so, I mean, if you slept in it like this, you'd be fine. And like I say, if I'm standing on it, but it'll actually come up, and there's like ties on the side that'll actually pull down around your head once you got it all zipped up. And it'll do the front and the top too at the same time. So see, I'm gonna get in here and fall and won't be able to get back out. It's over here somewhere. I don't know. Anyhow, you can see what I'm talking about. Now, you can sleep. I mean, I can sleep in it like this. You know what I mean? And it's super hot. Trust me, I'm sweating in it already. But the whole thing will come down around your head. It's super comfortable. But I'm gonna use it tonight like a top quilt. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open it up to about like that, and then I'm gonna wind up sleeping with it like a top quilt. So, but yeah, super nice. I'm just too big for it. I'm just too big for it. I'll show the because it's got the comfort level and stuff on the side. I'll put up a picture and you can see it, and then the link will be in the description, so you can go check it out, what kind of material and all that stuff that it's made out of. But it is nice, man. It is super nice. But like I say, I'm just a super big person, so when I order everything for all my camping stuff, including my top quilts, I have to get like triple X's, because I'm just really trying to film a video here. But a smaller wife, kids, it'll be perfect. It's a shame, and I'm gonna hold on to it because I got a couple of the girls that come out with us, but I didn't even know there was a phone thing in there. There's a phone pocket, keys or whatnot, but still, with me being as big as it is, if you were a smaller person, you could sleep in it. I mean, if push come to shove, if I really had to get in my hammock or a tent and sleep in this, I could. It's not a big deal. See if I can get it all the way zipped up here. But see, I'm just so wide to see there's not much room from there to there. So, but I'm gonna lay in it with the hammock just like a top quilt, and I'm sure I'll be super warm tonight because it's gonna be warm tonight. So, but I get a chance to get it down into the temperatures that it's rated for, I'm sure it'll be fine. It's got like a synthetic in it, but it's also got, they said it's got duck feathers in it. That's what the description is. But so small people, maybe medium size. Me and my son both tried to get into it, and he's 6 foot. I'm 6'4". He's not as broad shouldered as I am, but even with him, he's just like, you know. Now, if you're a mummy bag person and you like being all scrunched up like that, because there are people that sleep like that, one thing it's nice, and see, I could pull it up farther, is it doesn't go to like a taper at the feet. So that's nice too. So there is actually room to move your feet around in there, so that's nice. But I'm gonna sleep in it tonight. I'll show a video of it later when I get in, and you'll see how I'm gonna get in it. But yeah, super nice. Is it gonna replace my top quilt from Hammock Gear? Nah, it's not going to, but that's, you know, but that's a $400, almost $500 top quilt too. So, you know, if you're trying to find something that's a little bit more money savings, something like this would be perfect for you. So, but you got to fit in it. So, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get in it while it's light so you can actually see how I'm gonna get in this thing. So what I did is I shut it down, I don't know, probably about a foot around in there. That should do it. Get in there. Oh, I'll show you the tag real quick where it's at here. I'll put a picture up too if that's the tag that's in there. It gives you a little bit of description of what it is. But I'll put a picture up for it too so you can see it. But I'm getting here without falling on my butt. All right, so once I take my boots off here, I'll show you what I'm going to do here. All right, so what I'm gonna wind up doing is just put your feet in the box right there, and just basically use it as a top quilt, just like that. And I can pull it up. I mean, I got plenty of it. I can pull it up over my head and everything. So if you get cold, right? Got that extra baffle on there. Tuck it in around you. You can pull it all the way up over your head. Look at that. It's all the way up over. It's all the way up over my head. But yeah, that's going to be perfect. And like I say, this is overkill for right now. It is super hot. I have a lighter top quilt for this. It's a goose down. That's like, you know, a 40. Excuse me there. Which was like a 50 or 60 degree, and it'll keep you warm. But I'm sweating in this thing. It's humid out, but that's how I'm gonna basically gonna do it. So plenty of room to move around in it. And that'd be all you need right there. Like I say, it'll come up over my shoulder. I don't move around a lot when I sleep in my hammock, so There you go. Just like that. But that's basically, I'm just going to use it as a top quilt, so that's all I'm going to wind up doing anyway. So, because I don't need it, because I got the down underneath there. So, I think that'd be perfect. I'm sure it'll be sure to be just fine. You see temperature rating on it. I'm gonna get my boots back on because I'm getting hungry. I might start getting some food going here, man, after that swim I had. But yeah, it'll be fine. So go check the link in the description and use the coupon code for it and give her a try, man. What's gonna hurt? Yeah. I'm gonna hold on to mine. I'm gonna let the kids use it. And the small girls, to the small ones. All right, later. Well, it's time to get dinner ready. I'm gonna hook up some, I got some red beans and rice. Pot ready. And I brought some of that that beef for them tacos that I made the other night, so I'm gonna throw that in there too. Should be good. Need 2 cups of water. Get this figured out here. One cup. 2 cups. We'll bring it to a boil. Get her cooking here. See, about, I don't know, 20 minutes or so to half an hour, she'll be done. We'll be checking on it. This is the red beans and rice. I usually will make a homemade red beans and rice, but we're at last minute. They got some pretty good stuff. I love their stuff. Love it. I love this stuff. So you put sausage in there, kielbasa, whatever you want. It's good stuff, man. All right, let's get her cooking. Put the lid on and push her back into the fire a little bit. Should be close enough. All right. Now we cook. Perfect. Look at that. That's perfect. Ooh, it's time to eat. She's hot. Wow. Let me closer up look at that, baby. That is perfect. And that beef, that's a chuck roast that I cooked up and put some chipotles in, and because we had like Mexican tacos, man, so that's why I had some of that left over. But that's perfect. Oh, all right, let's sit down and eat. That box is like, it's made for like 2 people, but 'cause I don't want to eat all this, but I'll put it in my ice box. I'll eat for lunch when I get home. Oh, that's so good. She's cooling off. She's in the 70s now. It was 90, 91 here earlier, and it was really humid though. But I'll show you the thermostat thing in there, the temperature gauge thing. I can't never get that thing right. We're in the high 70s now, so it gets down to 70-ish. No humidity tonight, it'll be perfect. Yeah, ain't no way I'm eating all this. But it is good though, man. I'm looking forward to those bananas. I really am. Because I think they're going to be really good. And I bought I'm going to make 2 of them, but I got like some small bananas. Because part of the problem with a lot of these recipes, man, is they're more than for one person. So, woo, that baby's hot. That little camping grill from Campingmoon, I really like that too. It's got with the grid on it. I really like that. Man. She's still hot though. I've had it sitting here for a little bit. because all you just bring it to a boil, and then you got to simmer it for about 25-30 minutes. But out here, simmering's kind of like a small boil, you know. But and then I let it set for about, I don't know, 25 minutes to half an hour after that too. So super good. Not as good as homemade, but pretty good. Woo! Right. It is 6:45. Sun's down over the hillside now, so it'll start getting dark. But you can see the sun over on the hillside over there, though. But I could tell just like within 45 minutes how much the temperature's dropped. I'll get the thing to show you. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's 77 out. I hope it gets down into 70s. If it hits 70, man, it'll be really comfortable tonight. I'm looking forward to it. Yes, I am. Beautiful night tonight, beautiful night. Got a buddy down over the hill. This is his property. Went down over the hill and talked to him for a few minutes. I work with him at work. Super cool guy. So they hang out, and because he lives up on the hillside over there, so he's got like a what they call a mum shack over there. They got a toilet and everything in there. So if I want to take the ride, I don't have to poop in the woods. I can, which I usually do anyway, but you know. It's fun pooping in the woods. All right, before it gets too dark, we're gonna go ahead and grill these babies up. Put that over there. So, I ain't never done this before, so we're gonna give her a shot. So you're supposed to cut the tops out. Like so. And peel that and throw that in the fire. Won't need that. One down. This nut's pretty easy. I'm really looking forward to this. Oop, don't go too OD. All right. So now what you do, you cut another slit out in the middle, like so. pull that part out. Let's see if I can cut back in there a little bit farther. Waste it. We're gonna eat that part too. All right. Cut down with it. Probably should cut a little bit deeper. Birds out tonight. Cut down the middle a little bit. See, so you got that. And then open up a. He used the chocolate caramel bar, but I'm going to use a Hershey bar because I got a bunch of these because I love these things. And then he's going to take these and shove them down in there like that. I'm going to get 4 of them in there. Ain't nothing going to waste around here. We're going to eat everything. Come back a little bit farther. Alright, I'll put a couple over here. Alright, so they look like that. Alright. Alright, and then we're gonna take this grill apart and we're gonna get the fire going. Then we're gonna put these over some hot coals on that that camp grill over there and let them cook. Alright, let's do it. Don't want anything on fire, we just want some coals. Alright. Alright. Just like that. Now we wait. We'll let them cook. Don't want any fire though, we just want to, we're just roasting them. I'm assuming by the time the chocolate melts, I figure we'll be ready, and then you just eat it right out of the peel. I'm liking it. Looks like it's gonna be good. Now we wait. I'm gonna turn them here in a few minutes because it's a little bit harder over on the left side than it is the right side, but we're gonna let her cook. Alright, they're done cooking. Hope I cooked them long enough. They look like they're cooked all the way. Almost dropped them, but I guess we'll just, they're still hot. I'm gonna dig in the middle. That ain't even right. Oh, that's good. That is good, 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 good. Oh. It ain't too sweet. It's still warm, so that's cool. Everything's still. Oh my, that ain't even right. Oh, good thing I got the little ones though. Oh, woo. Oh man, that's good. Oh. And it's got like a little smokiness to it because of the fire. Oh my, that's good. I almost dropped this one. That is super good. Look at that. Chocolate's still melted. The banana's warm. Oh man. I'll tell you what though, it definitely would be good with the caramel. If you had those chocolate caramel things like he had in that video. Oh my, that is a winner. It's cheap, easy, not overly sweet, and it's warm. Oh man. Nose is running because I got smoke in it. Oh, that's good. That'll make a nice nice little dessert out at camp. That is good. As you can see, I've eaten 2 of them. That ain't even right, man. Wow. That's pretty good, man. Y'all gotta try that. Like I said, go check out his videos and that too. I'll put a link to his YouTube page on there too, but oh, that is good. Wow. All right. Whoo. I kind of figured that would be, you know, bananas and, you know, chocolate bars. How can you go wrong in there, you know? But melting it on top of that, because the bananas get really juicy, and they kind of get they get super soft, and then oh, that was good. That was really good. I'm glad I tried it. I always try to like think of, you know, stuff to desserts and that stuff to bring out, and it would be super easy too. And if you had a bunch of kids or some stuff like that and you didn't want to do the s'mores thing, that would be the way to go too. They would really love that. Oh boy. I'm gonna say it's up there above, just a little bit above the s'mores. It's right there. And I don't know if you're a banana person, but I like a lot of bananas and stuff like that too. And then of course I'm a Hershey bar guy, so yes, that's good. That is super good. So now that I got all the food out of the way, I'm gonna build the fire back up and just kind of kick back, listen to a little bit of music and that, and maybe go out later on and take a walk, because temperatures actually dropped. It's not as humid as it was earlier. Oh, excuse me. But I've been sitting next to the fire too, and I'm a little overheated, but nothing the beer won't fix. Won't fix. But yeah, I mean, come on, gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right, so I'm gonna get off here for a little bit. I'll check in. I'm gonna wait for the sun to go down. It's sun's down over the hill, but I'm gonna wait for it to get dark, a little bit darker, and then I'm gonna go do a couple things, do some cleaning up and that, and I'll be back. Well, it's 9:15, and I'm gonna hang out a little bit and turn in. It's 73 degrees and dropping. It's really comfortable out tonight. So I will call it a night and see you guys in the morning.
Well, good morning. It is 6:30 a.m. Woodpeckers are out. The owls were out. That was one of my homemade Poptarts. Look, that's brown sugar and cinnamon. Well, it's super good too. Ooh. Probably should put her on the fire a little bit more and melt it a little bit more, but they're pretty good though. Sleeping wise with the sleeping bag, it was alright. It's too hot. It's 65. I think it's like 65 degrees now, but it was hot and it was humid last night, so I wound up getting up and taking it out probably about 2:30. When I had to get up and do my schedule pee, but that was way too hot for this time of year, so I would assume it's going to keep you pretty warm in the winter time. I wouldn't go like extremes with it because I haven't tested it yet, but she was warm. She was warm. So I got up because I had my that, and on top I had my bug net shut last night too, because it got a little buggy, and them bug nets hold the heat in too, so I was in there roasting. But all in all though, it's comfortable. It's an option. Even if I'd had a top quilt, then I would have been warm in there last night. I'll bring the Ridge Runner next time because it's a lot more open. And I think this is if I can remember, this is a 20 degree Superior gear. So you know, it's summertime and I'm using wintertime stuff, but I was sweating in it a little bit last night too. So, but it was humid though. We've had all this rain. It's been crazy humid. But it was a good night though. I still slept all right. Like I said, got up at about 2:30, had to pee. Listened to the owls last night a little bit. There's some deer stirring in the woods over there somewhere. Something was moving. It was a good night though. Quiet. Other than that, had no Bigfoot. I made it through, so I'll put the video to how I made these here, the Poptarts, either right after I do this or at the end of it. So yeah, it's supposed to rain later today. That's why you can't see the sun. She's overcast. Yeah, supposed to rain all weekend. It is what it is. Morning. Well, I'm gonna eat my cinnamon sugar Pop-Tart, brown sugar. Clean up a little bit. I ain't got much to clean up. I didn't bring a lot this time. Food was good last night. Bananas were good. I'll be doing that baby again, I can tell you that. I got more Pop-Tarts too. I made them and wrapped them in aluminum foil and froze them, so I'll show you. That good stuff. Foggy too. All right, man. Hope you're gonna have a good day. Until next time, see you from the woods, man.
All right, so what I got, I'm gonna make those Poptarts. I'm not gonna make my my own pastry dough. I did that last time, and I didn't record it, so I picked up this stuff here. It's supposed to be pastry dough, so we're gonna go ahead and make some of those, and I'll show you how I did it. You know, won't be like no big tutorial or anything, but I'll show you basically what I did and what I used. So I'm going to show you real quick how I made those Pop-Tarts. I didn't make them with this stuff here. This is new stuff. This is already rolled out, so I'm going to use that instead of making my own dough. But I made my own dough last time. Then I just used some Smuckers. I'm going to make a couple of those and I'll show you how I did it. I may do a peanut butter and chocolate one too, but I'll show you real quick what I did. This is going to make it a lot easier if I can get it out of here without ripping it. I don't know how I'm going to get out of this, but this is a 9 by 14 it says. Probably not going to get a whole lot out of this, but that's okay. I only need a couple. Try to be real careful with this baby. Alright, I'm going to cut her up. Probably only make a handful of them, but that's alright though. We'll see what we got. Trying to keep it as neat as possible. Not rocket science here. So it's going to make 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only going to make 4 of them. That's alright though. Because you're going to take them, going to fill one side, and you're going to roll it over. So try if you can not to get it all on the edges because you don't want it spilling out. It's not going to make that big of a difference, but you want to try to keep them sealed as much as possible. I'll do about half of it and spread it around. And you can fill it with pretty much whatever you want. If you're making your own filling, that'll work too. You can put whatever you want: brown sugar, cinnamon, chocolate, peanut butter. And then we're going to make an egg wash and seal the edges, and then I'll show you that here in a second. I'll put some more filling in there. All right, so what I did is just some cherry, because I'm out of strawberry, some apricot, which I usually use orange, and then I got 2 brown sugars and cinnamon. They're going to take them and fold these over. I'm going to make an egg wash, then fold them over and take a fork and crimp down there, and we're going to throw them in the oven. And then I'm going to make just powdered sugar, just some kind of topping to put on it, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Now you're just going to take an egg wash, just take an egg, put it on your brush, and just do the ends there, and that's going to help keep it sealed. Let's get crazy with it, just enough to where it's going to seal the edges. And then we'll put a little bit on the top too. Roll these. We're not going to roll them up, but we're going to fold them up, and I'll show you what they look like. Take this here. Hopefully we're not going to break it. Take and wrap her up here, and just pull it over top. Let me get my hands here. And mush them down a little bit, and then we'll get a fork and we'll mash the corners down to keep the stuff from when it's baking from falling out. And then we'll take the fork and mash up on top, and I'll show you here in a second. All right, so that's what they look like. I got 3 of them on this pan. So I got a bigger pan, but that's all right. And then take your egg wash and go over top, and that's gonna just make it brown, make it look real pretty. Make sure that you put the holes in the top, because when it cooks it's gonna expand, and that'll help keeping the sides from blowing out a little bit. But you'll get a little leakage, not a big deal. And then make sure you do this with your dough chilled, because if you don't, you'll have a heck of a time getting that stuff rolled out. That was a problem I was having with the homemade dough. Just put it back in the refrigerator for a little bit and it'll stiffen back up. And then we'll pop these in there for about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. We'll keep an eye on them just for them to get brown, because you're just cooking the pastry itself. And we're on 425. So we're gonna pop them in the oven and we'll be back here in a minute. For the toppings, you can put whatever you want. Just a little brown sugar and maybe a little bit of milk, and you're just gonna make a topping for that. And you can use whatever. I mean, you can use sour cream. Probably should have used a spoon, but you get the idea. I'll show you when I start drizzling on her. You want it to be real kind of thick, so. All right, as you can see how they're puffing? They'll shrink down a little bit once we pull them out, but they're almost there. We're into like 6 minutes of it now, so. Yep, boom. All right, see how they're all puffed out? They'll shrink, they'll settle down. Let these cool a little bit. I'm gonna take them off this rack, put them on the cooling rack, and then I'll put the toppings on it. After it cools down, I'll put the toppings on it and I'll show you what they look like. All right, now that everything's cooled down, you can take your frosting or whatever you want to put on there and just brush it over the top. And like I say, you can make frosting, buttercream frosting to put on there. You can do whatever you want to do. It's yours. And then what I like to do is I got a little brown sugar cinnamon and just lightly dust the top of it. Just give it that little bit of sweetness. And then let her set, and there you go, man. Your Pop-Tarts are ready to go. See, look. Nice little pastries. You're gonna love them.